Is the box Colton there or no?
The box?
Remember the box you showed me?
No, I'm not doing that yet.
The box.
The box.
They don't know about the box. They don't get the box like we get the box.
Alright. Time to think.
The chat?
Oh, yeah,
I'm not the streamer here.
I had to be his hype man.
Why did it get louder?
Black?
Huh?
What? Black?
What are you talking about?
The stream.
What, on Discord?
Which stream?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna check that for you. Let me retry. You see now?
Black.
Still?
Black.
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, really black.
Oh,
Oh, it's
What,
back. It's
like-
back. It's good. It's good.
Is it though?
Yeah.
no. You all tabbed or something. It was good. Did you all tab?
I all tapped out of it.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's good. Oh boy. Troubleshooting time. Still nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
You can hear it, yeah.
But no
It sounded
video.
creepy. Why does it sound creepy?
Are the class trials about to start? I think if I turn the direct 3D mode back on, it's gonna freaking break the game again. Because I fixed it last night. Made it run at 60 consistently. What'd I do?
Okay, let me know, manners.
Why?
Why?
Why does everything just have to not work, man? Okay, one second. I'm gonna try something. And just troubleshooting the stream.
Danganronpa.
Okay. I'm gonna open up the video options. I'm gonna do that. Close that. Did you find the game?
Danganronpa.
Now you can see it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how it runs.
Is my internet just down? Stream
okay.
just down?
I guess it's fine. I think it was VSync. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up. One after another. Alright, surface equal.
The ultimate martial artist. Exponent_exponent.
Nice.
A walkthrough murder mystery.
Semicolon and parenthesis.
What?
What the?
Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it's kind of positive.
Are you telling me that they're reading?
indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic. You're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD.
I can't believe it. This is just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse?
here.
No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? T_T.
He's right. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Now then, please get on the elevator.
Lowercase o uppercase o.
South? Yeah.
I'll see you all down there.
I got this. Lower than, beginning parenthesis, asterisk, minus, asterisk, lowercase, sign, end parenthesis, exponent, parenthesis, beginning parenthesis, asterisk, minus, asterisk, ending parenthesis, exponent sign. Beginning parenthesis, greater than sign, asterisk, minus, asterisk, end parenthesis, greater than sign. Easy, let's go.
Master.
Thank you.
What the hell is that?
I don't get it.
Just the worst.
Hey, you guys! How can you act so casual for murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
Or, I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah?
What the heck?
You're completely innocent. I know you call me a murderer.
What the heck?
Whatever.
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough, because there can be no doubt that one of us is the culprit, the killer, the one that murdered Sokka.
It's unsettling the position that she was in.
What, that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it so much.
She was stronger than anyone I know, and yet someone killed her.
That's enough. Okay.
And that person is here? The person is one of us. Come on. I'm gonna turn down the music, I feel like it's louder. I don't know why. I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Don't look at me!
In the last words, I said it before, I'll say it again. It wasn't me. Okay. I believe you, hero. Don't worry about it.
What the heck?
How can you stand there so you didn't do it? You're not breaking a sweat.
I didn't do it.
What the heck?
Because I didn't do it. I'm going to have to tell you.
What if you did have the option to kill?
I'm about one. The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about that.
Hey,
Standing around here isn't going to do us any good. Let's get going.
Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I need to wait towards the elevator. Every step I took, though, I've been moving further and further away from my goal. I feel chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rock from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. Climbed into our steel prison in total silence. I watched the doors closed. I felt begin stillness to descend. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. Suddenly, as always, the ding, the ride was over. Doors opened once again.
Here we go, baby. Got shot up before, baby. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so low.
Saying like it's not your fault, we're all that's left.
I wonder, will the class trial will end with one less classmate again? Or is school life come to an end completely?
Mine?
now
So you're
then.
confirming it's not me then. Let's go. One down, guys, one down.
Now then, are you ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats.
What happened, Daisy? Doggy? So, the curtain opens for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly class trial. Yeah, it's safe. And while I save, I'm gonna run to the kitchen.
Fulton's so rich he has a kitchen, bro.
Come on, baby.
Wait, not high.
You're high.
Super. Freaking zoinked. Alright, key handbook. Do I want to look over the evidence again? I don't know. Crystal prediction? Let's get that. Decreases an argument to 3 statements or less. Oh, okay. Increases bullet capacity effective during the bullet time battle. I mean, that's kind of helpful, but not enough. Increases the influence gauge by 2. Yeah, I'd like that. Increases your true bullet rate of fire. Effective during the non-stop bait. My rate of fire? I feel like I'd rather have the bullet capacity than rate of fire. I think. Increases damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed. That's good. Okay. Let's go. Class trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Yes.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
we all leave.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Dude, we said that last time.
Whoa! Deja vu.
Oh, see, he gets it.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
I mean, he called her ogre, I guess, but I don't know. Then...
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
He seems really sure that one of those three is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Yep, I He has an account?
It
What
was
was her
one
account?
of you.
What was her account? Please tell me. Oh, okay. Written notes to Taco, Byakuya, and Hiro asked you to meet her in the rec room by noon. Okay.
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as
okay,
low
the rate of
as
fire is pretty
yet.
big, actually. I just realized.
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make...
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Oh! No, you're wrong! No, wrong!
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
Can't disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all three of them. Does that mean one of them did it? Pocket trash. Yes.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
Absolutely.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
Huh?
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Pocket trash? Actually, okay, it's Hero.
No, it's wrong.
It's wrong.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
I honestly don't know. There's like gonna be some weird convoluted stuff going on, and somehow,
It was white with red polka dots.
Makoto.
it's gonna be Hina somehow. I don't know.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
What if it's as simple as just being Hina?
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
Just admit that you snuck into a room.
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Medusa can't be right. Sakura only could have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. The reason I know that is... when she got the candy?
I got it!
Okay.
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy until after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. Candy. Damn it! Foiled again.
I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Okay.
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Sus?
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Double sus?
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Oh, shit. Let me see it.
Oh,
Let me see it.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Or what? What would the shining message even be? Oh, yeah. That's
At the
right.
scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Wait, how do you know about that?
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with
This
Sayaka.
guy, this guy
That's
thinks
true.
he's so
I saw it
slick.
for myself.
He thinks he's so
See?
slick.
See? Toko did it.
No one ever told you about that.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Oh, man.
Hiro, hold on.
Hero's digging himself in a hole.
When did you see that dying message of hers?
Exact.
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Just zooming in on his face. It's like, Oh, wait, what was that? But when Kyoko found the magazine, it was... It was on it.
I got it!
It was just upside
Kyoko,
down.
you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Yeah, Makoto.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's even something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message earlier in the investigation. Wait, during the investigation, in which case that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Nope, I did it. Magazine dying message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
You said the dying message when you first found the body, but at that time, where was the magazine? Where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay.
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
No. What's wrong there?
Shoot! Shit!
Okay.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body.
And I can tell you when it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Okay. So I think it has to do.
Shoot!
I think I have to take something out of there.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body.
And I can tell you when it was only after the I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's the button? Button. Q button, okay, 2-bullet flashback. Hold left.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Total sense.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body.
And I can tell you it was only after I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Total sense. What's the problem? I said makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine. When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly
when Ogre's body was discovered.
No. Oh, okay.
No, it's wrong. When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah?
Why?
I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it! And this is me talking, so you know it's true!
Yes. Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do that. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. And why is that, Makoto? Oh boy, here we go.
You couldn't.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Occult is bullcrap.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
Why did you... Oh,
the occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
The occult is bullcrap. Okay, I got it. That was easy.
Show me the proof.
100% without that you wrong. Just talking. No.
This should prove it.
In shock.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger.
What?
But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
No way.
What?
Say what?
Who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
I can't believe it.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Confirmed? You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. That's very nice. Ah, sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something. And I had to kill her.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything. Whoa.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized
This
if I
man
didn't do
really
something, I'd be
overreacted, I
caught
think.
and executed.
He
So I
did-
wrote
he
Toko's
doesn't
name
fall
in
under
blood across a
pressure easy.
magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, you're gonna get your wish, Coco.
He's gonna die.
So, yeah. Nice.
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
Hero, I'm gonna miss you.
You're not gonna get off that
I don't
easy.
miss Hiro.
It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
Damn, bro.
We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
What, is there gonna be some twist again?
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
Huh?
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
She died of poison. Someone poisoned Sakura.
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
All Hero did.
Yeah, maybe someone.
All Hero did was knock her out. She actually died of cardiac arrest from poison afterwards. So what is it Hero did that didn't make sense? What he would have done? Why he picked? Why the magazine was hidden?
So Hiro dating.
Something that doesn't make sense.
The limp body. Why you pick Toko? Why didn't
Guess.
you Sakura's finger?
It wouldn't be strange for Toko to kill someone at random, right? She's the perfect fall girl.
Don't you think your suffering is over when you die?
Yeah, I think someone poisoned her, yeah.
I want you to taste all the flavors of eternal pain.
Anyways, that's not the point I'm trying to make.
Shoot!
Oh, dig it.
You want to point to... So what do you have to do after writing the message that doesn't make sense? Okay.
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
Yeah?
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth,
No way.
someone else must have
Hero
put the
lives.
magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who didn't like what had been written there. Well, there's only one choice.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Oh no, don't put
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it.
Yeah.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Oh, confirmed.
Who asked you?
Who asked?
I don't doubt
Good
Hero
point,
attacked
honestly.
Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hero isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hero, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hero isn't really the killer. And I have to prove that.
Make your argument.
Kyogo's examination summary says Sakura's body yellow powder is probably the yellow powder.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer!
Huh. Listen, I know there's something that proves that the wounds on her head.
I didn't want to, but I did it.
Make her examination summary. Oh, she suffered 2 blows to the head.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf near, and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from behind and you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
If Sakura died from Hero's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
Yeah, 2 bottles. That's why one of them was just...
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Yes.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
No, wrong.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Dumb question.
That's easy.
There's 6 chess pieces.
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Ugh. I have to think about this. She must be 100 years old. Oh, let's go! My favorite game. Chat it. No,
Chess piece! Oh, I know there's a C.
Oh, pig! Where's an E? Okay.
You missed the E. There was like one word.
Chess piece, huh? Chess piece.
Chess pipe?
Now I understand.
Chess pipe.
Chess
Now I
piece.
understand.
That makes sense.
That's it! The chess pieces! Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
Yes.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
No.
What was left
There's only
intact
2.
at the
There's the
crime
red
scene
one
were
and
the
the black
king,
one.
rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Oh dang it. That's the king, not the queen. I'm dumb.
And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Yes.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
We just told you.
Yeah, Shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
So true.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state
Is it
the
time to
missing
make my
bottle must
argument?
have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Well, she knows because she did it. Wait, when the bottle that was missing, it was excited, right? Oh, it was so excited. The bottle, you know? The bottle had emotions.
I got it!
The
The
inanimate
bottle
object.
must have been broken,
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Yes. Yes.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just 1 broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
scene while it cruises. How can I figure it out before? This.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
Yeah.
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside.
It's not possible.
But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There'd be no doubt that the second this monochrome bottle was involved in the case. This must have been used by some bowling aficionados.
I got it!
I always enjoy
The
reading
bottle that was removed from the scene was used
like,
the
out
second
there.
time Sakura was attacked.
Like one. It like puts out there, it's like Makoto's thinking of those 3 things. One of them is just completely, just makes no sense.
Confirms.
It confirms our suspicions about how dumb Makoto is, really. I'm the guy inside of his head that makes him make logical decisions. Meanwhile, there's like other parts of him that's just like completely out there, has no idea what they're doing.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle.
Yes.
Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
I like how he's just trying to use this.
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Yeah? I love Hiro. He's the best.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Before you? You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in.
Gucci found a way to escape, and that's how she took the chair.
But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Okay.
If someone tightened the screws on his brain, I think they've come loose.
Leave him alone.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
Didn't you just say that you did? Me?
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof to show that Toko's hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. And new elements added in both time battles. Another one? So far, you've probably been pressing left now during your final strike without second thought. Yes? Uh-oh. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. Oh. You'll select it the same way you did during non-stop debate. simply press the Q key, nor use the mouse wheel. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're gonna pretend like we set the mean regardless, just this once, okay? What?
What the heck? Mean?
By the way, you're halfway through the game now. Wait, what? Only halfway through? I've played this game for 29 hours already. I'm halfway through.
It was 60 on
Oh
it,
my
man.
god. Jesus. Okay. Whatever. I got another, like, 30 hours to go. Then. Jesus. Okay. Whatever. Well then, good luck and have fun. I thought there was only 5 chapters. Are they trolling?
It's a lie! I admit nothing!
Huh?
I hate you!
The last couple of
I curse you! No, no, no! That's enough!
Rhythm game,
I
rhythm
admit
game.
nothing! I curse you!
How do I reload? How do I reload? I don't remember how to reload. How do I reload? Fast. Go faster. Tab.
Shut up! It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing! I hate you! I curse you!
You hate me. Hater.
No, no, no!
I hung out with you once.
That's enough!
Yes.
This should prove it.
Got him. My brain. My brain hurts.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
Yeah, that's it.
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we?
Yeah, it's really good.
That'll clear everything up.
Yeah. Right. Sorry.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
No.
Okay,
You
it's
have
my
nothing better
handprint.
to do. What the fuck?
Was that easy? Who would have thought? All it took was Byakuya to say, tell the truth. For the Byakuya simp to say, okay.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Wonder why.
Then you killed Sakura!
No!
No, I swear, there's no way!
We're forgetting about one last element.
Out with it.
I got it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
I know it was you, Kyoko. Yeah, that's right, I'm on to you.
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went
Talk.
into the rec room.
Now.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Bam.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around...
Oh, shit.
There was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines.
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean... Of course.
Guess who's back?
It was your fault after all!
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they
What?
soar to even greater heights.
What do you mean?
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
You sweating?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
Yeah.
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
You SOB.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Wow.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's... you know... But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good. Keep talking like that, and Tina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Wait.
I got it.
Huh? I thought for sure you had some worship heroes on
What's
that one.
wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
They're gonna do some switcheroo again?
Not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't? Yes. Dumb, stupid head.
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
I hate you. It's not over yet, is it? One good soccer is. You gonna make me pick, or am I making an argument? Being a tiny sus? Tiny sus. The yellow powder, obviously.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Yeah.
So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
Yes.
You got it! I smashed her good!
So fun.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
No, I'm misclicking! I was pressing the wrong button.
I was just sleeping, and all of a sudden, I remember waking up.
You were taken by surprise. You smashed her.
You got it!
And where did the attack?
Right where I woke up, I killed her there in front of the shelf!
No? I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm gonna snag you in your seriously adorable series face off.
Shoot!
There must be a contradiction in this somewhere.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise. You smashed her.
You got it!
And where did the attack?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
No, it's wrong.
That's wrong.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
Dude, she could take a couple blows to the head, man.
So, you finally noticed.
Yeah.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
What do you mean, Tina?
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth.
Why would he?
Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
that has to be it. The evidence that proves there was a pack in front of the magazine shelf. That proves there was a pack in front of... So we're talking about, this? What the hell are you even investigating? I don't know! I feel like the scene of crime should be obvious. She was attacked by the magazines. Oh, was there blood splatter there? Okay, my bad. Yeah, okay.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stained by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Hero came back and poisoned her just in case.
All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
You're weak.
There's no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the
Especially
deal?
a dead one.
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
So many clips on
What?
it. What, Gita?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Oh, so she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Because the locker was open?
I got it!
Okay.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside.
The locker was
And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this
I
case.
can't breathe.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Yes, Makoko Naegi. There's another possible explanation, maybe it's... Make your argument!
Make your argument.
Yellow powder.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot toward her.
Oh, what?
Shoot!
How is that not it?
What was it that killed Ogre?
If it wasn't from Jill, what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
There's one place on it would have to be written in there. Oh, the Monokuma
What
file.
was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
Then what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot toward...
No, it's wrong!
No.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
Yes.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean... maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
The ultimate investigator.
but if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Or stop.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
It's unnecessary.
But you're the only one talking.
Yes.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Sure, I know where I got it. It's on the same shelf as supplements, I'm positive.
I got it!
Yeah.
The poison was actually in Section
Section
A,
D.
wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
So Sakura killed herself. Mystery solved, boys.
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
Time to go home. Mystery solved.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
This. Couldn't believe my eyes. Yakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips.
Master!
He was just committing suicide. That's crazy. We were also shocked at what we were seeing, and all we could do was stand there and watch, but it was just the most natural thing in the world. The food was calm as dead.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble!
She's eating her thumb.
You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
Yeah.
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
No, you idiot. I switched it back out again. That was actually the yellow powder poison. You're dead.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Put your finger to her tongue.
This is... it's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Which means that, conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? Oh my god.
Why is everyone muted?
I think she's having it.
I think she wants to like
It's not pro. P. I actually don't know what this is. PO? Pro? No, I did PR. PR. What's that say?
protein. First one's spelled protein. But
No, it's not.
well, I can't spell out protein.
Oh.
PROTEIN.
I was doing the pro. I was pressing R. What was happening? It was all messed up. Protein.
Now I understand.
So Avery said for some reason it messed with her internet, so she's watching
Poison.
it on Twitch.
Must have been poured into the protein.
Or she's watching on Discord and messed with the internet.
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched.
Oh my god.
So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
The scene. A Monokuma bottle. What?
Shoot!
Shoot! Oh, it was just, okay.
I got it!
Wait, a cup filled with water?
You're saying they gave her a protein drink,
Okay.
right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
Yeah.
What?
What about it?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
Oh no.
No way.
For real? Who was it?
No way. No way.
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Oh my god. That could be what we found in front of the shelf. Yellow powder.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
Yes.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
Idiot.
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
Yeah.
I can't
Fucking
believe it.
I felt like
The footprints.
I felt like she did it.
They're
when,
mine.
When it started.
I like how I was like, this is somehow gonna be Hina, and look where we are.
Hina?
It's not her though.
It's Kyoko. It's gonna circle back even further.
If you're all gonna find out anyway,
Now it's gonna go all the way back to Hero.
I'd rather you hear
Damn.
it straight from me, you know?
That's crazy.
Ogre's killer was...
Yep.
Bruh.
I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected.
Cannot believe it. It's nuts, man.
Footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Me, Makoto, and Leon.
He's here.
Dude, I'm just talking about myself in third person. I also like how the game gives me 2 minutes to answer this question. And me and Leon, we wore sneakers.
I got it!
Makoto
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Makoto, are they yours? No. Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Just Monica?
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Yes. She has been. That's all she's been talking about. Look at Monokuma's smug ass in the background.
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
She's a liar and she's a fake and a fraud.
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way.
They had a falling out, I can't believe.
Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us.
That's crazy.
I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Jeez.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
Painted.
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt.
I put her out of her misery.
She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
She freaking blacked out and was like, phew.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
No, that's not when. It was a little later.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
She had seizures and started convulsing.
Hold it.
Hold it.
I'm not convinced.
No, 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 no. You cannot.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
No, 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 no. You not doing this again, game. No, no.
You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind.
There's no way.
Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
There's no way.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
No.
Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
Except she didn't, because now she's gonna die.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
What? I can't, no. There's no way.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not
The chair?
convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yeah.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
I didn't. Well,
She has that look again.
that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Why wouldn't you?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
That's crazy.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that?
This is getting crazy, bro. This is getting nuts.
Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
No.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint?
Going back to Hero.
It's too obvious. Too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I'm so confused.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
What?
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
It's Kyoko. Kyoko's writing herself out.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail?
But I can't believe it.
Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Just wants to die.
Hina,
She's like, kill me. Burn me,
please.
daddy.
I'd like
Yeah,
to know
because,
too.
well, I don't know. Because it's also like, Sakura's dead, I want to die, kill me.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Yakuya? Bro?
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody
Bro?
else could have possibly done it.
Bro. Hey.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
This game crazy, bro.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them.
Huh?
Once I was done with that,
Uh-huh.
I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room.
Uh-huh.
But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf.
Yeah.
And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
Look at his sweaty face.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that
The
correct?
footprints on a line, let me guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't go through C, I don't know. Oh, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
His brain is trying to turn some gears right now. It's like Patrick's brain, just starting up a little
What's
bit.
wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Big Mac.
It's the same
That's
thing no
copy
matter
strikes.
how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Bang, bang, bang,
You made
bang,
your
Source of the powder. Chem lab shelf. Footprints.
First I went to
It's a little
Section
hard.
C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Uh-huh.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yes.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders.
Okay.
Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A.
When did
Then
you
I
drop
took
it?
the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
But she didn't talk about when she dropped
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
it. In the chem lab, where the footprints, in what direction were they facing?
First, I went to Section C.
Uh-huh.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the...
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and
I
then?
dropped it.
I moved from Section C to Section A.
No, that's wrong. You fucking whore.
Dummy dum-dum
You
head.
said you went to get the poison from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein.
The protein.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
She poisoned 2 people.
Well, you see...
What the?
What, Byakuya?
What the hell? What's going on here?
So see?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
My God.
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
What's wrong, bro?
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me.
Oh.
I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
Yeah, stop. Move on.
I found this.
Crystal meth? Dude, that's trash. That's garbage. It's supposed to be like glass. That's too blue, bro. Who made that?
Walter
Amateur. Yeah, Walter White is not a...
made it. Jesse made it.
No. Jesse,
Early.
early Jesse made it. Yeah. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Garbage.
It had sunk to
Jesse.
the bottom of the bottle.
Trash. Sunk to the bottom of the bottle.
And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder.
Dude, he was just drinking that and just took a shot of glass. He just swallows it. Slices his throat open. Easy, bro.
I couldn't have solved the mystery
Man,
without
that
you.
is so funny.
So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain?
I don't know what's going on. Does it look like I know what's going on? Yeah, me? I don't know.
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
I don't know the meaning. The rec room window?
I got it!
Okay.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window.
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
Okay.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
I don't know.
What's so strange about that?
What do you mean?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Section A of the shelf?
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Okay.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room.
Marie, how did you find this?
It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
No, I'm gone.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
Okay.
If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can.
Yeah.
After Sakura's body was discovered,
Yeah, the glass
did
was
anyone
broken.
move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Come on, Mom. One. Yeah. Maybe. Come on. Two. Alright. The reason she can say that is because there's evidence, there's proof that someone got the protein from the room after it was open. I mean, it was under the glass. Or no, the glass was under it. Yes, okay. Empty protein.
When it comes to that protein can, there's
Man,
not a
just
doubt
pissed.
in my mind.
Oppressed? You do be pressed.
Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
Okay.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible.
I can't tell.
It had to have been in there the whole
I
time.
can't tell if he's just like.
It had to be.
It was in there before.
No,
Yeah,
it's wrong.
I can't tell if he's pressed because he's like, oh my god, how did I not figure that out? Or if he's pressed because.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
I don't know what's going on, man.
Of course.
I have
it
no
came
idea.
from the
Everything
window
that I
you
was
broke
thinking
to get
before is
in.
gone.
What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
Yeah.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was
Then
broken.
why did Hina lie about it?
So it had to be after we got into the room.
What's the point?
I see. So that's your explanation.
Yes. No.
Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
Yes.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the
I
gate.
thought that was extremely obvious, but okay.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it?
Yes, but
As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison
So lost.
and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
yeah.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein
Oh my
can.
god, I'm so sorry. I have to use the restroom. Whoa. Restroom, I'll be right back.
I'm dying. Yeah, just don't eat.
Man, shitting.
Bruh.
What?
It's funny.
You just shook by all this big brain.
Oh shit, that's why. I understand now. Fat piss.
Ow. Hello.
I live.
You are
Thought we all agreed that she was freaking weird because broken.
No, that's not why.
Why?
The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Suicide. My God.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
Didn't I say that earlier?
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Bro. Said something. Just
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
I don't know.
I got it!
What?
I think it was Sakura herself.
Yeah, I thought that.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
That's what she was talking about? Like, I gotta end it here? That's crazy. That's sad.
What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab,
Then what's
right
the
to the
point of this
section full
trial?
of poisons.
You're lying!
Yeah, I thought it was
Stop
only when
lying!
the murder happened.
Yeah.
Why? Why would you lie like that?
Shut up, bitch.
Wow. Not like Sakura definitely gets like you see Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Just slap her. This is what happened. Is it time for bullet time? Oh boy. Okay. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking!
Just kill me already.
You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong!
Not wrong.
Wrong!
I'm wrong.
You're
I'm always
wrong!
right.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Yeah.
This should prove it.
Oh,
This should prove it.
yellow powder.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Yeah, did ya?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab.
Yeah.
That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
It was green.
So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Snoozy.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
Keep up.
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing.
Something going on. Some weird shit that I don't understand yet.
Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
Yes.
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place?
Shooting the poison.
The only explanation
Yakuya,
is that she was
Koko.
looking for poison.
And
After all, that's all that section contained.
people.
No! It was me! The poison!
It was their plan? Their plan was to poison everyone? That's crazy.
Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
You make me pick? That's the only way to explain it. Oh my god. I don't know. It's Kyoko. The you is me. I don't know. I don't know.
Here's my answer.
That was right.
The one who killed Sakura
Oh my god.
was Sakura
Well, then what's the
herself.
point of the trial?
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
You can fly. You see the plane?
I can't believe it either.
Or a
rather,
squirrel
I
wingsuit.
don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course. Nakuma forced her into the locked room. Yakuya created the locked room in secret.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did.
I think she wanted to meet with people to tell her she was going to kill herself. I don't know.
She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath.
Because she was talking about something I had to do.
And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
What?
When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Killed someone already. Said you like clean up the rest of me.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
What? Sakura's been killed, I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
But why?
As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is!
Oh yeah, the game's only halfway through.
You sort of...
Actually,
Nice.
no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. 10
Yeah,
pages.
so yeah, with the other one.
Okay.
Maybe?
So it's all of them looking at it. So Byakuya see?
Yeah.
Toko go in. Toko.
On the locker chair.
Oh, it looks like she's going in the locker. Cause in here. He come in. He get nervous. He horrified. He grab bottle. He smash. He grab candy.
What chess piece was in his bottle?
The knife. Could it be that one?
There was one with the cracked
I
knife.
think that's the fake one. 'Cause that's literally right there.
Oh, is it? Oh, it is, huh?
There was one with a cracked knife figure outside of it.
A crack? Oh, this one. He gets worried, he looks at that, he writes Toko in the book. He leaves it on the table, runs. Toko goes out. He does the sneaky sneak. She looks at it. She then places it upside down. Sakura wakes up and enraged apparently, or something.
Yeah.
She gets, Toko sees the blood, gets horrified, faints. She then wakes up as Jill grabs the queen bottle, smashes that one on her, and then picks up all the stuff she can, walks out. Sakura wakes up again, grabs the chemicals, looks up in the sky, saying, "Okay, this is it." Drinks the chemicals. We go. Wait, Hina's the blackened?
I guess so.
Huh.
I mean, everyone else is shown.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, yeah, even Sakura. So, we look at the door. Yeah, she's locked in there. We break in. She's clearly dead. Hina looks around. She sees the poison. She grabs the poison and slips away. She then sneaks the bottle and runs. What about these two? Candy and paper. Sakura touching the paper. I don't think. Oh, that was never said. So. I'm gonna go for it.
Here's exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
Yeah.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
Oh, that was there.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
This whole death makes no sense to me. This is so lame. It would be crazy.
But of course,
Having
Toko
screaming
had
in
witnessed the
circles.
whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
Upside down.
But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
This is literally breaking it down.
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive.
Somehow.
So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened, knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion.
Why?
And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina.
Complete.
That's the full truth of the case.
Crying.
Sakura took her own life. And you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you...
I didn't do it.
How did you manage to...
I didn't.
How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
My brain is big.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
I'm just a completely average high school student
You still haven't
and
realized?
a completely average investigator.
We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated.
False.
That's what you don't understand.
No.
And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Callback, bro. Owned. Callback. So owned. A, B, A,
Okay.
Yo. Look at those medals.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote.
Nice.
So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I'm sorry, Makoto Naegi. It's your turn. What?
Gonna bring her back to life and kill her? No.
Yeah. Wait, so is Hina not dying, or is Hina dying, or no?
Okay.
I'm so lost, bro. Is she dying or not?
Getting your voice acting.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try and cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet, you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
I was like robot voice. Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because it's exactly what I wanted.
What?
I mean, the reason Sakura died is because I pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one to die.
Owned.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our sins, our crimes.
What?
You're for serious. That's...
What is this?
If you still don't understand, then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this.
Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That is sad, and I fucking hate that. That's...
I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note.
Suicide note? Makoto Naegi has no idea what that means.
Suicide note.
Suicide note? What
What's
does that mean?
suicide?
What is
I
that?
can't even do.
Suicide note.
Suicide note.
Suicide note, Suicide? Death. I'd by her own hand.
Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine.
I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me.
I can't forgive
My
this!
closest friend got hurt.
This is Sakura.
Because of me. My friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility.
Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find a way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked me to meet with them. You asked me to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is?
Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they're all getting up at you at once, even you...
Hina.
Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Damn.
Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood that she was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
Yeah. You trampled all over her feelings and then you did the unthinkable.
No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Hina, you came.
Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
What? I'd like some protein. Could I ask you to?
Yeah, you gotta just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for, and when I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized I saw that someone taking something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the break room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
I mean, please open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet...
Why?
You all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for her. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it.
Hina.
We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live.
And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial.
Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted the free of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I'd never face her after this.
Hey! Hey!
Fuck you, asshole. I hate you. Fuck you. Okay,
I'm sorry to interrupt right now when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but...
Hey!
It's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? You have an opinion on what the suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course that's what she was thinking, because her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm trying to say is...
Yes, indeed!
Don't you think your entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course!
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note.
What? But Hina already...
Too bad!
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
I hate you.
It's true!
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
Well, then... You lied to me?
Unbelievable!
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I decided to liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you took my little scribbles at face value. I didn't even have Sakura's signature on. You filthy little...
Damn it!
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of that class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around.
Phew!
Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys.
Shing!
So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and see. Cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For benefit, I'll start reading to my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey! Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on!
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Give me the rules.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed!
Okay, jeez. Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, there is something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until he has reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying to desperately stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. What about Byakuya? He wouldn't call you a friend. You kill him easy, man. So that's why Sakura.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I am told, and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I hate it, bro. This is so shitty. I've never had people like you in my life. Yeah? The realest.
And Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She just wanted to stop us from hiding? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much. No normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible. Yeah?
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But...
That'd be kind of fucked up, not even gonna lie.
This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try and kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean the next victim? No one here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't even a waste.
Say what?
Huh?
Because she made us remember. Not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred, man.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. Nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy, it never really mattered. Because the one we needed to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? The killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Phew!
Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. What?
What? What do you mean you're bowing out?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat
There's no
myself.
point in participating in a game which has lost its sense of excitement, which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What's going on here?
Now I only have one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear now.
And that is the heap of harshest possible punishment out of the one that thinks they can control me. Yukuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking.
Wherever Master goes, I go. And if Mastermind, this is the wrong voice. Wherever Master goes, I go. And if Mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire.
Oh, okay. I got confused. Pansy? Oh. Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now you can say that Sakura's death had no meaning.
How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time.
Anyway, let's forget that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Punishment time.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead.
You're not gonna...
But...
Is it me?
Wrong!
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blacken is dead doesn't mean we can't just summon or whatever as soon I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bears times one rule.
Listen up!
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Yahoo!
So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest.
What?
Is it gonna be her corpse?
Bruh. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
What? No.
Oh.
Bruh.
Wait, what? He knows of?
I guess so. Fuck.
What?
He figured it out because of the internet. Does she connect? Did he connect her to the Wi-Fi? Oh. Goodbye, Alter Ego, I suppose. Thanks for your excavator destroyer. Thanks for your service. Nice. That's pretty good. Pound it. Huh. Alright. Oh wow. That's impressive. How? You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk.
Mew, that really took a lot out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for a post-war world, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at.
Yeah, the succulence.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this.
but...
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
But still...
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true, so it's okay.
I'm gonna
If it's
do
for the
my
sake of
best.
everyone else, I won't be afraid.
Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to a fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You're friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball?
You have to go to bed?
Nah.
Understandable. Night. Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him.
Is this what you call animism? Animism? Where all a soul dwells with their own things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want.
Bottom line is, it just got in my way. I was gonna find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you're still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in the laptop, it was, I guess you can call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Maybe like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But see, you and the network were just too personal. So I had to do a little, reform effort.
I want to be able to help.
I want to be able to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help, but at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
Very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. Makes me remember that every low can get a little lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. Swear to God, someday, you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're super mad, like, just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina, there's something I'd like to tell you, to tell the others. Hopefully it was an act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on this whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us, the Amnesia. I think what they've done is...
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today.
What? You can't just stop at the most important bit, man.
It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad that you don't get to friggin' know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least somebody said. I can't ever let any of you greaseballs have it. Huh?
Too bad.
Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line on the note.
And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lie down and die. Touch it. Wi-Fi died? Yeah, be like that. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it. I'm gonna go offline soon anyway, so.
Huh? Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh?
You wanna lie down and die? She'll fight you?
Well, whatever, who cares? What's some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try and get some rest, you know? Maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach the school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long and hard.
Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. What was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? If we try and leave the school, our sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? It's stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. Yeah? No, I feel awful just thinking about it.
Can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So, the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone, man.
But...
So, now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up?
Oh,
yeah. Okay, let's get out of here then.
But, I am...
Hina must still feel responsible.
Hmm.
Dial back, Dial back that ego a bit, girl. That kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. Yeah? What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out, man.
Stop talking.
Shut up.
Seriously, I'm sorry.
How many times do you plan to apologize? How about make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. But then, I'll try. That was normal. That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
What?
It suffered the existence of someone who had disturbed the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. I would ever go for a sleazeball like him.
What did you say?
Sleazeball.
What the heck?
That's right, I called you sleazeball because you are sleazeball.
I see. Apparently you still have a death wish.
Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous, and I want to abuse. I want the abuse. Give and take. Me.
What? Whack. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Oh, jeez. I finally get to stop. I got, like, work, bro. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end. We returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms before a long night snuck up on us. Ding dong, ding dong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
It's actually,
As such, it is
1:15
officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
I went over my time.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Well, nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but that still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Oh my god. You're not gonna let it end, are you? Wag. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into a hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Oh.
Kyoko?
How are you in my room?
Yes, it's me.
Are you gonna kill me?
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Sus. Time unknown. In a flash, I was wide awake. Well, what are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door... It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always, and you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Where's Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Guess we'll find out later. Owned. Owned? What's going on? What's gonna happen? Why is she here? What's going on? Who is the mastermind? Why?
Watch the next stream.
Yeah, find out next time on Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Thanks for coming. Trigger Happy Havoc? Trigger. Yeah, I said that right.
Tribber happy.
Tribber happy. Tribber happy. Look, man, tired. So thanks for coming out. If you're watching the VOD, thank you. This is gonna be no.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. I lied. I'm very ungrateful. I'm a horrible person. Yeah. Bye.
You didn't donate?
Yeah. What the hell's wrong with you?
You can just leave.
Screw